What's up, guys? Let's look at the overall market today, and congratulations, we actually just hit a market cap. You can see right here of 3 trillion. So we're back over 3 trillion. That's pretty cool. There's 813 exchanges. Dang, is there really 14.76 million cryptos? Is that for real? Like, that's absolutely insane. But this is a big deal, guys. We're back above 3 trillion. Okay, so let's kind of open this up and take a look real quick. We can see the last year. You could see that the last year, a year ago, basically back in May of 2024, we were at a $2.21 trillion market cap. So just over the last 12 months, crypto has grown. Right now, today we are at over 3 trillion. We recently hit highs of 3.7 trillion. And I believe that this will actually increase and we'll get over to at least a $4 trillion market cap, potentially 6 trillion this cycle being in 2025. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I tell you is just my own opinion. But I wanted to go over some facts with you today. And then I also want to show you some charts with some different cryptos that I feel very, very bullish on right now. The next thing I want to go over is the fear and greed index. So this is a very important indicator to kind of let you know when you should probably sell a little bit, at least. Take a little bit of profit. If you look here, back in let's see, this is January, February, March of 2024. Let me see, is this the fear and greed index? Yeah. So the fear and greed index, we were actually in extreme greed, and you can see that it looks like the Bitcoin price was at 72,000 at this moment, and then we crashed down and we came back up, and the Bitcoin price got up to 92,000, 99,000. This was back in November of 2024. But the price doesn't really matter. What you want to do is when we're in extreme greed, that's when you want to start taking profit. So right now we're at 55. Extreme greed is green. We are right in the middle, right? And we've been in extreme fear recently. And this is when I was screaming, tell you to buy the dip on literally everything, especially JASMY at 0.0085. And a lot of people did it, but a lot of cryptos, not just JASMY. There's so many that crashed down, and this was a buying opportunity. So I look at this as sell up here, buy down here. Okay, hopefully that helps you guys. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance real quick. So Bitcoin dominance continues to climb. We are at 63, almost 64% it looks like right now. We are creating negative divergence though on a weekly time frame and on a monthly time frame. So I believe this dominance is going to come crashing down, which is going to make altcoins just go up significantly. But I wanted to cover some of the basics with you guys today. Don't forget to drop a like, of course, and subscribe. Now let's look at some awesome chart setups that are looking very bullish. AO's crypto looks really good right here. We first talked about this back back here when it was at 14 cents. It's an AI crypto. It looked very good at $150 million market cap back here. You can obviously see there was a MACD cross, and then it ran up, and then it consolidated, ran up again with this bounce right here and the stochastic cross right here. So that was a great move. But where are we at today? That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. Yes, we called a bunch of runners. People have made a ton of money, especially if you're in, I can't even talk. I'm talking so fast. If you're in my Patreon, shout out to all of you. Things are going to get very good over the next 30 to 60 days. But where are we at today? Well, you see last time we had a MACD cross. We had a stochastic cross right here. Boom, it went up. Right now, we're about to have a MACD cross. We had a stochastic cross down here. So we might have a next move up, and we might pull back. And then we might have another, the stochastic might curl down, kind of like we might have like this type of move where we come back down. And then we have the explosive move in the next several weeks. But it doesn't really matter how long it takes. Like, this is a great sign right here that we're about to have MACD cross, and we had a stochastic cross also. So that's AOs. Let's look at WIFF real quick. A lot of people have WIFF as one of their top coins. So let's check it out. So WIFF, actually the MACD is crossing right now on a weekly time frame. I'll just tell you what happened last time. We had a MACD cross right here. You could see WIFF had this big green candle. Okay. When the MACD crossed, guys, we went from $1.72 in 1 week to $2.61, and we continued to climb. Then once we make that mountain shape that I've been talking about, you start to scale out, and then it crashes down. Okay. I think a big move is coming again. MACD cross. The stochastic crossed like a week or 2 weeks before. Well, the stochastic cross right here about 3 or 4 weeks before, and now we just had the MACD cross. So what's going to happen next? Big move. Short-term target's $1.37. I think we'll go much higher though. Ultimately $4, maybe even higher. It really just depends. You want to lock in on the weekly and the daily time frame, but I want to make this quick video for you guys today. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing weekend.